another video. I am currently thriving with the sit down videos. I think I filmed 1 or 2 before my Puerto Rico trip, so I have a lot of videos to edit at the moment. I am very behind on vlogs, which before I start saying what this video is about, which you guys probably know by the title, I wanted to apologize about how far I am with my vlogs. My husband was literally telling me like, Daya, you need to get quicker at editing, and I was like, I am quick, I just don't have time. And honestly, I just want to apologize and just tell you guys that it was because of that. I do not have my full time to edit, so I literally edit when I have breaks after work, you know, or on the weekends. So which is what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be sticking and gluing to my laptop, but I just want to apologize. I'm literally, I think, a month behind vlogs. I just wanted to say that and get it out of the way because, you know. So today I'm filming a DMs updated Q&A. This is a part 2. People loved it when I did this on my first one, that I went through all my DMs and I saw the more lengthening looking kind of questions and I answered them, and I read super long DMs. There's a lot of juicy ones, so I screenshotted a few. I'm gonna be going through them right now and just answering a whole bunch of questions for you guys and just do a little updated Q&A. I haven't vlogged since I got back from Puerto Rico because I just want to take a little bit of a break by vlogging, but I do plan on making this Q&A specifically way more longer than the other one, maybe like 40 or 50 minutes, because I know a lot of you guys love it. If you guys are interested and you want to do it on a part 3, I might do a part 3. Just stay tuned. I always announce them on Instagram, and I put it on Instagram a few days ago. I let you guys know, and you guys started DMing me and I just screenshot them. That's how I do it. So just be on the lookout if you want me to answer one of your guys' questions, and I will for sure answer them. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this video because it's a very long intro already. Before I get started and I start answering questions, I wanted to take a minute. This goes very, how do you call that say, like near and dear to my heart. I think that's how they say it. But I want to talk about what happened in Texas. I'm still a little shocked. I was not on social media when I heard about it. I did not even want to like go in social media because when I heard what happened at Texas, this horrible terrorizing shooting of this horrible young kid, I would call him something else, but I don't want to be rude, shot all these kids, like little kids. I'm still very in shock, but I was so devastated. When the news came out, I was scrolling through Facebook and I was seeing a whole bunch of people talking about this news, and I was like, what is going on? What's going on? And everyone talking about it, and then I read the news and I just kept scrolling. You know, I didn't know it was a shooting. I thought it was just something of graduation. And then I was like, let me just click on it because something happened. And then I clicked on it, and once I started reading, I literally started bawling my eyes out. But I wanted to talk about it and let you guys know that my heart goes out to every single parent that is going through this horrible and traumatizing shooting with their kids. I can't even imagine the pain they must be feeling right now, and I knew it was gonna bring me down if I started talking about it in the video, but I had to because, you know, I'm gonna make it my best, and I'm gonna leave a link or details of a link down in the description just to help, ways to help, you know, and donate to everyone that's going through this and that's suffering. Again, my heart goes out to every single parent. I can't even imagine what they must be going through at the moment. And as a mom, because I do consider myself a mom that lost a baby that wasn't even born, you know, that just affects me even more so much, and it just saddens me. And I have friends that have kids, and all these friends, you know, I've talked to them and I know what they're going, like I know their thoughts, and I can't even begin to imagine how insanely scared they are to drop their kids off at school, you know. And I'm very close to all of them over here, and these are kids that me and my husband love as if they are our own child. So it just really hit home. I'm just so sad, and if I had a kid, I would for sure not bring him to school ever again, because I just can't even begin to imagine those parents just dropping their kids off in the morning and thinking that they're gonna see them again, and it's just so sad. So I didn't want to cry, but I had to. I think it's a GoFundMe link. I did donate in the GoFundMe app. I saw a whole bunch of people in social media sharing it, and I went ahead and I donated as I literally clicked on it in 0.5 seconds. So I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can donate and help them out in any way possible. So I'm just gonna go through it. I literally just screenshot it, like probably like 20-ish, I would say. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I'm not gonna be calling out these people. A lot of people DM me with these questions, and some of them don't want me to share their username and stuff, and I totally respect that. I never do share them because I don't know if people like it. First one, you recently talked about going back to college and studying again. How's that decision going so far? Are you still thinking of going back, or have you changed your mind? So I did talk about it. I think it was either in a Q&A or a vlog. I did a life update and I talked about how I wanted to potentially go back to college and how I am going back to college. It is in the books. I am currently, as of this week coming now, from today, I think I have until Friday to pick out my classes, and I think I'm gonna take it super slow, and I'm literally gonna take 2 classes for this next semester. I'm excited. I feel like a freaking college kid again. I'm going back to college. I think I had another question about that, so I'm gonna answer that next, about what I am studying and if I'm still studying HR. So I'm gonna look for that and go ahead and get it out of the way. So yeah, the decision is made. I still have my scholarship at UFL, thankfully, and for those who don't know, I was summa cum laude when I graduated from UFL, and I had a pandemic graduation, so my graduation was virtual and it was very boring. But ooh, seeing my sister graduate, I'm just so thankful she had her graduation, because if I don't mistake, one of my cousins, she graduated from the same school, and she did not have a graduation like that. I think she had a very quick in and out graduation ceremony because we were still mid-pandemic. So my heart goes out to everyone that's traumatized. I wish graduating from college is a huge thing, and I hope that I'll be able to have a normal graduation when I go and keep studying and I graduate from this part. Yeah, that's basically it. The decision is made. I'm taking 2 classes because of the scholarship that I have, because I have a full scholarship. I can back out if I wanted to. If I thought that if I would think halfway through the semester it's hard, I can always back out, or back out from one class and just keep, but you have to finish it. So that's kind of like that's part of like my scholarship rules, I guess, which I love, because you know, if I thought about to starting with just 1 class and see how it goes, which I think that's why I haven't made a decision yet. I'm still thinking if I should just start with 1, and if I want to take 2 the next semester, so in January 2023. I know it's the same. How are we already almost done with 2022? We're halfway, guys. Then I can do it, is what I meant to say. I'm taking online classes. I'm not going in the actual college. For those who don't know, UFL is all the way in Orlando, so that's why a lot of people were like, oh my god, how did you take your classes? I took them online. Yeah, I would take them online because it's way too far from me. I'm gonna tell you guys, I think it's like 3 hours long. Also, I had to drive myself up there to get my, how do you call that, my degree? No, my certificado, my thing. I had to get it, drive all the way to UFL to get it, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how many hours that is. The drive was intense. 3 hours and 20 minutes away from me. 2 hours and a half, I would say. Yeah, I remember. I was like 3 hours now. 2 hours and a half if you go through the highway. But yeah, it's not in Orlando. It's like all the way up north. So it's like going to Orlando, because I think 2 hours you have to drive to go to Orlando. So yeah, I had to drive all the way up there because they would not mail it to you, which I totally understand why. We were mid-pandemic and the post offices were very behind on packages, and they were like, you guys are gonna have to come because you guys won't have it on time by the time we graduate. And yeah, I got my toga, my hat, my medallas. I got everything via mail but the degree, which a lot of people have asked me to show you guys. I'm gonna show you because I have it on top of my fridge. Let me go get it. Also, my mom, literally after I go to Puerto Rico, she's like, why didn't you bring this with you? We could have taken pictures with you in person. And I totally forgot, because I've been meaning, next time when I go to Puerto Rico again, I'm going to for sure take this to her, even though, oh my god, I love this so much. I feel like I tear up every time I see this, because I'm like, you did it. You freaking did this. Yeah, this is my toga situation. This is, I never knew what these were called. They took measurements of me. I had to go all the way up there. And then these little tassel things, I think this is what you're technically known for, summa cum laude. And they also gave me a medalla for that, which kudos to that. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. Look at her. Honestly, to be real with you guys, I do not like that I graduated on 2020. I wish I graduated the next year or something, because you know 2020 is such a traumatic year for everyone. So, and then I have my honor society because I was part of the honor society, and then I also have my class of 2020 Qanda. But they don't give a lot of medallas, honestly. They just give you one in general for having good grades and stuff. The summa cum laude, this is what it stands for, like these little tassels thing. I do still have, which I'm not gonna show that, that's kind of private for me, but I still have my letter when I got in their college, and they actually reached out to me because thankfully La Interamericana reached out to them because I was doing so good at college, university, that this is the longest freaking question answer ever. They reached out to a whole bunch of colleges in Florida because I mentioned to them that I might potentially want to move here, and I wanted to see if they were open to giving me a full scholarship. So they helped me out, and this was one of them. I don't know if I got into any other ones. I know that this one they literally reached out like a month after I let them know, and they started applying to all kinds of colleges here, which I'm just grateful that the Interamericana helps you with those things, you know, because I think my sister had to apply to all kinds of colleges herself and generate a whole bunch of paperwork, or like apply online with super long questions for every single college. There was no one that was able to do that for her. Obviously she came out of high school, so I'm sure that if she went to the college, to the universidad, they would for sure tell her. I don't know if I'm supposed to show this, but I'll show you guys the lejo just in case. I don't know if this is like something that people can hack into or something like that. It just says, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the board of trustees, the university has conferred upon Diana de Jesus Torres the degree of Bachelor of Human Resources Management. Oh my god, I get chills every time I read that. And then it has like the president's signature, and as well as the secretary of board of trustees. This next question is also part of like college. It says, you said you wanted to keep studying. I would like to know if you're going for the master's degree for HR or if you're studying something else. So I did mention also that day that I announced that I was going to keep studying, I think I said something about me potentially wanting to study and become an English teacher. I've always wanted to be an English teacher. I still do, but I'm not going to study that. I had also people ask me if I was going to still go for the English teacher's degree thing or become a teacher. Not now. I might do it when I'm older. I might do it like I might study when I'm old. I don't know. I love studying in college. I had such an amazing experience with UFL that I really love, and I would see myself studying there. They give you the best support, and the administration's office is like chef's kisses. I don't know how to say that in English. Marketing? I think it's marketing. That's what I'm going for to study, like part, so I can put it together, HR and marketing. My mother wanted me to do that from the beginning, and I did not listen to her. And then I read upon it, and I was like, you know what, raise up my hourly pay more and it'll be much better. I'm doing the master's degree for HR, but I'm also mixing mercadeo, so like I don't see myself graduating from that anytime soon or finishing. I think that's like 4 years and 2 years for marketing, so 6 years. Got a long road ahead of me, and I'm thinking of taking summer classes and everything. That's what I'm currently studying, HR master's degree, and I'm mixing it with marketing. Next question, how's the new car experience going? Does your hubby love it so far? Hubby's loving it so far. He absolutely loves it. He's obsessed with his car. I haven't driven the car because he has been going, which honestly is a weight off my shoulder of me having to go all the way up there to pick him up at work and then bring him or take him lunch. It's been really amazing. He's been loving his car, which I love that he's loving it right now. I actually told him the other day, he was like staring at my car for a minute, and I was like, yeah, my car misses you. You don't drive it anymore. He hasn't driven my car since he got his car. Like, that's where we go and run on errands and stuff like that. So it's kind of sad in that way. He was like, kind of felt sad. He was like, I know, I feel like it's judging me, like your car. Next question, any future fun / upcoming trips that you have? We don't have upcoming trips. I think I mentioned, no, I did not mention this, but when we went to Puerto Rico, that was gonna be our last time going this year. Normally we go 1 or 2 times a year. Last year we only went once for Christmas, but we were there for a hot minute. We were there for almost 2 weeks. This year we're trying to save money for something else. We're now starting to save money for something huge we want, and we are pausing on the Puerto Rico trips. We might go places we've never been, like road tripping around here or somewhere, but other than that, we don't have upcoming trips. We have guests coming and spending Christmas with us, so that's exciting. So we're spending Christmas here. But yeah, something that I really want to do that I can tell you guys is I want to get the annual passes for Disney again. We want to start going again, so we might do that like after summer in like August when it's not super full, probably, because now it's when it's jam-packed. So we might do it in August, but I'm for sure doing it because if you live in Florida, get the annual passes. If you feel like you're gonna be going a lot of times, get the annual passes. It saves you a shit ton of money. It has amazing things, like amazing opportunities, like you can save the pictures in the app. There's so many things. Next question, what's the best season that you usually thrive in? I think everybody knows that, but definitely Christmas. I absolutely love, I'm a Christmas gal. I love going all out for Christmas decor, when it comes to home decor, when it comes to gifts. I always spend a shit ton of money when it comes to Christmas gifts. I am a gift giver for sure. I love giving gifts and gifting gifts. So yeah, I feel like Christmas, I'm like Mrs. Claus. Definitely Christmas and the fall slash Christmas and the winter, fall slash winter. I absolutely love it. Back to the girl talk topics. We're gonna start getting a little spicy. I would love to know if you're open to trying other sorts of birth controls. So if you know, you know. If you know, you know. That I have been in the pill for almost 3 years now. I know people say that you're not supposed to be in the pill like for so many years. My mother-in-law tells me this every time and I always rub it in her face every single time. I'm like, I have an OBGYN. I know what I'm doing. She's checking up on me. We're Gucci. They say that once you get off of it after so many years, it might be a little more complicated to get pregnant. So yeah, no, I've gotten off of it. I've had scares, like little tiny scares, so I don't think that's gonna be my case for me. That's not gonna be the case. Hopefully, you know, as soon as I get off of it and we're ready to conceive and practice and potentially have kids, I will hopefully, if I hope to God that it'll be an easy journey for me and that I won't go through what I went through. But I have been wanting to get the implant, the arm implant, I think, and I've been really iffy about it. My OBGYN does not want me to put it because she says that for sure gives you a little more complications to get pregnant once you get off of it, and your period goes absolutely crazy. I am someone that I like to have, and so far, thank God, I have my normal periods. I have once every month for a whole week, and you know, and then you have your days, and I'm fertile and ovulating perfectly, like everything's good. That's why I have been really iffy about it. And also the other one, I think it's the IUD, something that goes inside of your cooch. I haven't read that much into that, but no, so far I do not wish or want to switch from the pill to some other kind of birth controls. I am loving my pill as much as it makes me moody sometimes, and it's very hard, and it also makes me nauseous. Even though it does all of those things, I don't regret having it at all. I love that I'm in the pill and that it's working for me really good, and that I haven't gotten pregnant. This one's the shortest question, I think, but I wanted to answer it because it's kind of fun. Someone asked, what's your favorite song for the summer? This is the song I'm loving right now. It's not new. I can tell you a new one, and I can tell you one that's like old and I've always loved it, and it's kind of summery for me. I really love it. And this song, what are the odds that this is my husband's and I's like love song, I would call it. I got this really cute frame with a song that describes us, I guess, and I framed it, and I think I'm gonna show you guys because I don't know how to describe it, but this is what I'm talking about. It's kind of a little dusty, but it's called Capital Letters by Haley Steinfeld. I feel like this is also my summer kind of music. I absolutely love it. I just loved it so much that I had to frame it, and I made it like really cute because that was trending at the moment, like that little cute frame with the music and a picture of your spouse and you. Fun fact, it came out in 50 Shades, so that's why I had to make it a little spicy too. In capital letters. One that's trending right now, which this is no surprise for everyone because everyone's been making TikToks about this song, but I am currently loving Lizzo's song. I'm loving Justin Bieber's album, which I'm super late to that because I'm just now seeing everyone on tour and going to his concert, and now I want to go to his concert, but I don't have anyone to freaking listen to Justin Bieber to. Unless one of you guys want to go with me, we can go together. But I'm currently loving Lizzo's song. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental. That's also the one. I don't want to get copyrighted, honestly. Let's not even talk about that. How many times I get copyrighted for my freaking car jams. Everybody always asks me to, why don't I constantly make more car jams? Because I get copyrighted, guys. I can't. I don't like it. So I'm taking a break on the car jams. So yeah, just because I need a few videos that are not copyrighted. Next question. We have seen you moving to a few apartments since living in Florida. So I wanted to ask a few questions. Do you see yourself living somewhere further than the St. Pete area? And do you guys see yourselves moving anytime soon? I feel like your moving vlogs would be so fun. They would be so fun. Like, imagine like packing, moving, apartment tours, house tours. We don't know if we're moving anytime soon, but right now I feel like with my husband's car, you know, we're pretty financial stable at the moment, and we want to keep it like that for a while and just save money. And then if we are open to start touring, we're not open to start touring at the moment, so but if we start saving, then we're definitely going to be open to touring if we save some money and we want to leave from here. But honestly, we're so comfortable, and I love this place so much, and it's so unique. You know, it's like I have a lot of people, like friends, that have seen my vlogs and videos, and they're like, this does not feel like a studio. That looks like an apartment, like a house. This is a small house, and it's so unique because you have like the curtain dividing. We don't have a wall to close up our bedroom, but we have the curtain. And I've had a lot of people DM me and say that that's pretty genius, like for the apartment owners who had invented that. And trust us, we thought the same thing until the day that we feel like we can't fit any more stuff in here. We'll be open to move, but right now we're really nice and comfortable. We're perfectly fine, but right now we are not moving anytime soon. Next question. I know sometimes you miss some upload days, or you upload other days than Sundays. Do you ever feel guilty or bad for missing your upload days due to working a 8 to 5 job? I do. I sometimes feel very, very guilty whenever I feel bad, terrible, guilty as well, that whenever I miss an upload day, since I upload technically the last day of the week, I don't have a chance to like upload the next day because it'll be another week, and that'll make me feel like I missed a week, you know? Like when I got back from my trip, I thought I was gonna upload that day that we left, that Sunday, and it didn't. So I ended up uploading like 2 days later because we were jet lagged. We came back Monday, we barely did anything. So I totally felt bad, and I always do. A part of me wishes that I can upload twice a week, which I'm gonna be doing sometimes in summer, because I have a lot of sit down videos that I want to get them uploaded and ready for you guys. But I do, whenever I do feel bad, I talk about it on Instagram, and everyone's always super supportive, which I love about you guys, and they're like, I totally get it. I work an 8 to 5 job. Some people tell me that they also have a YouTube channel and they work full-time jobs, 9 to 5, 8 to 5, and they barely have time to edit and stuff like that, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. So yeah, I do feel bad, and I always try to apologize to you guys, but I have the best subscribers ever, which also I have to pause for a minute because I am about to hit 3,000 subscribers, guys. I have 2,799 subscribers. I'm about to hit 2,800 subscribers. I feel like I'm closer and closer to 3,000 subscribers, and that just terrifies me. I'm like, imagine if I had like 1 million. I would literally panic. 1 million people watching my videos, let alone 3,000 subscribers. I have over 2,000 people that watch my videos, over 2,000 of you. And honestly, I just feel like we're besties, because at this point, you know, I always get comments from, I really know like the most people that comment like constant every single time of my videos, as well as like DMs as well. I have a lot of people that I go back and forth and DM with them about. I just wanted to pause for a moment and just tell you guys that, because I was so excited, over the moon. I just love that I have amazing supporters that understand me whenever I miss a video. They totally understand that it's because of my full-time job, and sometimes I don't have time to edit because either Monday through Friday I come home, I cook, and you know, I spend time with my hubby, and whenever I don't do that, I'm editing. And I also like my me time as well. I'm someone that feel like I need to have me time at least once a week, you know, because it's important for your mental state, your mental health, for you to have me time at every here and there and put yourself first. And that's very important for me to balance everything out. It's still a mission for me, but I know eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will get there and I will have my own schedule and stuff like that. Next question. How was your Puerto Rico trip? Love that I follow you through Instagram and I can see your life at a present spent time. Oh my god, I love that too. I just love that I'm active on Instagram, and I just love that you guys love my little boomerangs, my pictures, my good mornings stories and stuff like that. It just really motivates me to keep doing it more and more often. It was amazing. I felt like it flew so fast. It literally flew. It didn't fly by, it flew. It jetted right away. I'm really sad because I feel like I didn't spend a lot of time for it to be my first and last trip of the year in Puerto Rico. My sister and I are going to be convincing my parents to see if they can come for Thanksgiving like last year. They did, but my sister going to college now, we kind of get that it's gonna be a little harder. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll come for sure, and I will vlog it. The only thing that I did not love was that I did not get a lot of footage, like vlogging. I was just so in the moment, which I love that too. I love that I uploaded more of my Insta stories. Even though I didn't vlog, I didn't feel as guilty because you guys, a lot of people saw it, and I will be incorporating that in the vlog, so you guys will probably see it by then. But I love it. I love that I still kept it in the moment. I feel like I spent on this trip much more time with my in-laws and my husband's side of his family than my side of my family, which also makes me a little sad. But I'm also like, I can't split myself in half, you know. And this time we rented a car under my name, so we technically, every time that they went out or my husband wanted to go out with his parents, I always had to be there because I had to be in the car or I had to drive. So it was a pure mission, but I absolutely enjoyed it. I feel like I ate a lot out this time. I did not eat a lot of my mom's or my grandma's food. I ate a lot of Church's chicken was like my best friend on this trip. I normally eat probably once in every trip Church's chicken, but no, this time I was like, let's have it like 4 or 5 times, which I did, and it was amazing. I had taco maker, which I haven't had taco maker in years. I still love those nachos. I took a lot of pictures when we went to the Viejo San Juan, and I'm gonna post them, but I'm not gonna post them de todo un cantazo because there's so many and I want to kind of like enjoy it and just upload them during the summer. So I'm just gonna take my sweet time. Next, any hobbies you're currently loving at the moment? I am loving right now editing a lot and filming. This is a hobby of mine that I absolutely love. Oh, reading. I've been loving reading a lot. I've been reading a lot more. I'm incorporating more and more reading, especially in the mornings when I wake up. I usually get ready and stuff and have everything ready for before I go to work. I read for like 10 or 15 minutes and then I go to work. So I've been loving that too. Everyone's been loving my edits and the way I've been editing my vlogs, which I appreciate it. I see your comments. If I don't answer them or if I take super long to answer them, just know that I see your comments. And I appreciate all of you guys. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? I feel like I see you living in Australia or New York. Ooh, Australia. I see myself living in Australia for sure. This is gonna sound a shocker, but I have been seeing a lot of people traveling to this destination, and I feel like I would thrive there for like a minute, maybe like a year or so. I would love to live there. I would like to pull myself, be like Emily in Paris, hint. But yes, I would love to live not just in Paris. I would like to live somewhere in Europe, like maybe Italy or somewhere in Italy, you know, or in Europe in general. I feel like I would thrive. I would definitely thrive there. Like my little cottagecore side would definitely pop off. Yeah, I love it. I've been seeing a lot of people traveling and I kind of want to go there so bad. I would love to go to Greece. I kind of see myself living there too. But New York, yes. Even though the stuff I've heard of how New York is at night, it's very scary. And I feel like I wouldn't thrive in that matter when it comes to that. So I'm gonna scratch New York. Australia, I love Australia, so I would definitely live there too. Who knows, maybe I'll do like a traveling series maybe in the future when I have way more money and I can myself vlogging it for sure. What's your favorite Puerto Rican and American food? I've had a lot of people, every single Q&A they always ask me what's my Puerto Rican food or my favorite Puerto Rican food, and I always answer it, but I've never answered American wise. So American, I would say I love burgers. I'm a sucker for burgers and fries, just basic, keep it nice and basic. I love pasta as well, but that's more like French food than American. I would say burgers. I'm just loving burgers right now. I am currently starting to eat burgers again. I've started about a year, I would say a year or two, almost 2 years now. If you followed me since I ever first started YouTube with my old channel, you guys know that I was allergic to the burgers in McDonald's, and I was very traumatized because of the rash that it would give me. My trachea would close and everything, so that's a little trauma that I have, and I've never tried them again. I don't think I would ever try them again just because the trauma. But I started incorporating it with trying it in other fast foods like Sonic. Burgers are so good. Sonic, I've tried it in restaurants as well. I've tried it like in Ford's Garage. I've tried it in Applebee's, Chili's, I think too, and it's been really good and I've been loving it. So yeah, as for Puerto Rican, I think I have officially changed my mofongo with carne frita or camarones. Ahora me gusta el mofongo langosta. Oh my god, I have had a love for langosta. I'm gonna post a picture here because my beautiful uncle owns a restaurant in Arroyo, Puerto Rico. If you guys haven't gone there, and if you guys are Puerto Rican, vayan. Se llama La Diosa del Mar. Really promoting that. Hace ricuras, o sea, cocina fenomenal. Y cuando fui, he told me that he would cook me a full like marisco, kind of like un plato de marisco con mofongo. Y I was looking at his menu and I saw that one. Vi el mofongo relleno de langosta con marisco o algo así, no sé, no me acuerdo bien perfectamente el nombre, pero estaba riquísimo. And I've just had a love for lobster as of lately with the mofongo. It's so good, chef's kisses. Pero es bien difícil escoger una comida puertorriqueña que te encante, porque hay tantas cosas que ellos hacen, tantas ricuras, y I'm a sucker for food, so I love everything. Next question. Ooh, these are long ones. I've left the long ones for last because they're very long. How do you gain confidence in being naked? I recently moved in with my boyfriend, who I have been with for a little over 8 years, and we just now moved in together, and I just find it very hard to be naked or completely naked in front of him. He's so confident being naked, and it makes me feel bad because I'm not as confident as him, so I would like to know your best advice is for trying to be confident that way. I feel you, girl, because for me, I know a lot of people have a balance with wanting to gain weight or lose weight, and it's a very serious topic to talk about, to say it like that, word it in a good way. But as for me, I'm a person that I've always wanted to gain a little bit of more weight because I've always felt that I look too skinny. And there's also girls that also want to extremely lose weight and be like me. So I'm like, everyone has their point of view and their different kinds of mindsets, and I'm someone that I take my pictures a specific way to look like I gain weight, or to make it look like I gain weight, or to look cute, you know, because there's also poses out there that people make, and I'm like, oh my god, that would be such a cute pose for me to make, and when I come and make it, I look hideous with that pose. I look extra skinnier. Imagine being naked. Like, I totally get that. And I was you when I first started dating my husband. I don't think he officially saw me fully naked until we moved in together, and it was hard. But honestly, my best way, I think I talked about this on my podcast, back in my podcast, for sure. Something that worked out a lot for me was, one, working out. I was someone that in the pandemic, I was really good at working out from home, as well as being active, like going for walks or runs. More like working out from home because I never did that. But having an active like routine by gaining a little bit of like toning your body kind of made me feel a little more confident, as well as just literally just standing in front of my mirror, full length mirror, and just looking at myself completely naked. And it helped a lot. Definitely makes more thoughts come into that, for sure. Like, you have to be ready to just look at yourself fully in the mirror. And you know, I am someone that sometimes I judge myself and I'm like, why does your spine is so noticeable in the back? You know, I've had those kinds of thoughts. Or like, why is my stomach so skinny and you can literally see sometimes my lungs, you know, things like that. But you gotta be ready and mentally prepared to like hear those thoughts, because you will have those thoughts. Definitely something that worked was literally just having woman affirmations, like good positive affirmations, and just looking at myself in the mirror and saying, I love my body, I love my ways, I love my Puerto Rican ways, I love butt, you know, things like that. Like, you gotta say like affirmations like that, and it'll definitely gain a little more confidence. But also, you gotta be super honest with your spouse. He's gotta know what you're going through and your thoughts as well. My husband is someone that definitely knew that I was a little nervous and discouraged on being completely naked when it came to having intimacy, you know, or stuff like that. Or I was someone that I either had my bra or my underwear on in intimacy, like being real with you guys in the first years that we started. So wow, that's literally just calling me out when we started having sex ever. But yeah, I had those thoughts and I opened up about him. Not the first few years. When we moved in, I definitely opened up, and because I knew that we lived together, and at some point he was gonna see me fully naked, which now sometimes I'm running up and down my house completely naked, wearing my underwears and bra, you know, stuff like that. When they know and you've come to that point where you can be fully naked, they'll be proud of you because they'll know what you went through and, you know, how far along you've come with your confidence, with your body image, and how you feel your body. So just open up. That definitely helps too, opening up to your spouse and telling him or her how you feel, how it feels, how you feel when you're naked around them, you know. And they'll also be really good at helping and or think of ways to help you and make you feel even more confident. So definitely try that too. Also, I totally forgot to say also in the intro, please ignore the Christmassy comforters and cushions. I still love them. Love me some plaid. I'm a sucker for plaid, honestly, when it comes to Christmas. I've had a relationship with my boyfriend for like 4 years, and just recently, after 4 years of being together, he asked me for the first time ever to send him nudes. I feel like I'm having deja vu again with... I think I answered one of these questions in my first DMs Q&A, my part 1. And I sort of overreacted and panicked and said no because I did not trust him. How do you try to say no to your spouse that wants nudes without upsetting him or thinking that he will be disappointed? Okay, that one's a little different. I think I had something similar. I'm open to answering it again. I don't think that's why I screenshotted it, because it was a little different. But he's got to be very supportive of you. He's got to know there's a reason why you don't want it, and he's got to respect that. You know, you got to have... If he doesn't respect that, then you're with the wrong person. Let me just straight up tell you. Because, you know, at first my husband and I started dating, and yes, we've been those persons where we've sent each other nudes, but I wasn't super confident and trustworthy of doing that at first, and he totally understood that. If he wants to do it and he wants to send you some, then, you know, be my guest. You can, if you like it. If you don't like seeing nudes of other like men or women like coming from each other, then that's totally fine too. But I never said no to his nudes, so what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? But yeah, I'm just blushing right now because I can't believe I just said that. But he totally understood and respected that. But you just gotta literally just sit your spouse down and be like, hello, why is it so light and bright? Come on. And just be like, hey, I do not feel confident on sending you nudes yet, and I hope you understand and respect that. If they react a rude way and or they get aggressive with you, or they say no, you have to send me some, then that's when you know also that you're with the wrong person, because they have to respect that. They have to respect that from us girls, that we, not every girl slash woman love sending nudes or sending naked pictures, because you don't know what intentions they have unless you know them and you've known them for a while, you know. But yeah, that's the best way I could say that you can approach to him. Just sit with your spouse and just tell them why, and just hope that they don't overreact and that they totally respect you. Tell them that you have your reasons, and you know, you can also be open on telling them your reasons for sure as well. But they should never think that it's because you don't trust them. I'm pretty sure that the most common ones, obviously there's plenty of different reasons as to why people don't like sending nudes, but I'm pretty sure that the most common one is because there's hackers everywhere, and they can hack your phones or anywhere you take the picture in and probably upload that to the social media or something, you know. Or if you're starting to date this guy, you don't know what their intentions are. If they straight up want nudes from you, like, that's gotta be full on sketchy. I'm sorry, but unless you guys are friends with benefits, you know, that's a whole other story. The best way they can do is to sit him down and say no. Say like, hey, don't say it in a rude way, be super nice about it, and respect, and just hope that he respects it. I have a few Spanish ones, so las voy a contestar. ¿Cómo lidias con la ansiedad o cuando te sientes con mucha ansiedad, sea en público o cuando estás sola? La mayoría de las veces que yo he lidiado con ansiedad, by the way, si este tema no, ¿cómo se dice eso en inglés? En español, it triggers you, lo pueden esquipear en confianza, pueden skip through it. Sorry, no sé cómo se dice trigger en español, so. Pero definitivamente las veces que he lidiado con ansiedad he estado o sola o con mi esposo. Tal vez no recuerde si me ha pasado en público, pero si me fuera a pasar, Dios quiera que no, claro, yo estoy segura que yo encontraría un momento donde pueda estar sola y lidiar con eso, porque yo siento que lidio con eso mejor sola que estando acompañada de amistades o familiares. You know, I'm really good at dealing with it sola. ¿Cómo lidio? Orando. Yo oro mucho cuando paso por un momento de ansiedad. Es lo primero que hago, orar y pedirle siempre a Dios que me ayude, y también escuchando música, like peaceful music, me ayuda mucho también. Cosas así como que hacen, me imagino que hacen la gente cuando pasan en ansiedad, es respirar, inhalar y exhalar. Esas cosas me ayudan también bastante. Pero hasta ahora, gracias a Dios, lo más que me ha ayudado es orar, honestamente. Y no tienes que encomendarte a Dios y orar que todo va a estar bien y que Él va a estar contigo y te va a ayudar a superar ese momento. ¿Cómo le haces cuando la gente en las redes sociales te dan hate por siempre hablar en inglés cuando tu lenguaje principal es español? Yo pues entiendo por completo cuando uno ignora esos hate comments, porque la gente no entiende a veces que uno no sabe si prefieren algún lenguaje que otro. Sí, he tenido amistades que me dicen mucho que hable más español, y yo siempre lo he respetado y siempre he dicho que sí debería. Y también he tenido mucha gente, muchos seguidores que también me han escrito y diciendo que debería de hablar más español en los videos o hacer más vlogs en español. Y en realidad ahora mismo yo estoy thriving en haciendo vlogs en inglés. Me encantan hacerlo más en inglés que español, y tengo seguidores que sí me entienden cuando no, I don't call its attention. My husband's calling me. I'm filming.
Filming what?
I'm making a video. Tengo seguidores que totalmente entienden cuando I don't address it, y cuando especialmente me llegan comentarios y a veces I address it, la gente también entiende y dicen todo el mundo tiene sus preferencias. Sí, mi lenguaje principal es español y es lo que la mayoría de las veces hablo, es, you know, like full time, pero los videos no, los videos me encanta hablar inglés en estos momentos. En un futuro, si me inspiro y quisiera hacer vlogs más en español o hacerlo más español que inglés, I'm totally open para hacerlo así, pero ahora mismo no, like, me encanta hacerlos en inglés y me siento más confident hablándolo en inglés que en español. A veces en español me turbo mucho cuando estoy grabando, no sé por qué, pero cuando estoy en persona de lo más bien lo hablo. So I don't know, creo que por ahora lo voy a seguir así. Pero ¿cómo le hago? Yo totalmente picheo, ignoro los comentarios, los hate comments cuando es así, cuando la gente me escribe y de una forma rude y me dicen que debería de hacer más videos en español. Yo los ignoro, honestly. That doesn't go near and dear to my heart para nada. Sí los entiendo por un lado, pero a la misma vez como que picheo. Not that I don't care, no es que no me importe, pero es que no es algo como que yo me sienta súper mal, porque yo me entiendo y yo sé que hay gente que me entiende y siempre hay alguien que va a darte hate. So por eso yo digo como que it's fine. It is what it is, you know. ¿Viajarás a Puerto Rico para Navidad como el año pasado o la vas a pasar en Florida este año? Quería preguntarte también si este año crees que cambiarás los colores del árbol. Sé que es muy temprano para pensar en eso, pero me da curiosidad y quería preguntarte. Sí, es súper temprano para hablar de la Navidad, pero me dio risa porque ahora que me acuerdo, alguien en el trabajo yo tengo como una bocinita con música que siempre tengo en el background, que lo compraron en la oficina, y me paso escuchando música o poniendo música de todo tipo de género. Y la otra vez una compañera mía pasó por la oficina y me dice: yo pensé que estabas escuchando música navideña. Yo iba a decir: ¿es en serio? Todavía es mayo. Y yo le dije: no, pero espera agosto o septiembre que a lo mejor empiece a escuchar, porque yo soy así. Cuando llega agosto, se acaba el verano, ahí es cuando empiezo slowly a incorporarlo desde tempranito y me encanta. Pero ahora mismo no, yo le dije: no estoy escuchando música navideña. Pero siempre que veo los TikToks de Navidad así, los countdowns, me encantan ver eso. Pero no, actualmente no vamos a viajar para Puerto Rico. Sí lo dije al principio del video, pero lo dije en inglés. No vamos a viajar para la Navidad a Puerto Rico porque tenemos guests que van a venir aquí y van a pasar la Navidad por primera vez en Florida. Sí voy a cambiar los colores del árbol. Este año no lo voy a hacer rojo ni plata, o sea, rojo, plata y oro, o rojo, blanco y plata, no. Este año le voy a quitar el rojo y le voy a poner otro color diferente. Tal vez le saque solamente rojo, tal vez saque todos los colores y haga otra cosa diferente, no sé, quién sabe. Veremos a ver, pero no voy a tener rojo este año, so stay tuned. Pero definitivamente es una decisión que ya tomé. I left it for the last one because I'm not announcing it here, but I'm giving you guys a sneak peek. will you ever come back to podcast or start recording again? I absolutely loved your episodes and truly hope that you'll return one day. I do plan on coming back on podcasts. I can say it. I don't know when. I have not started recording again. I really want to start record. That is for sure something I'm going to have pre-recorded for sure. So just stay tuned. That's all I can say. I am coming back. I'm starting to record. So stay tuned, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this updated Q&A with my DMs and going through my DMs and answering your questions. Stay tuned for part 3 because I would love to answer more questions like this and like make it more lengthening when it comes to relationship advice, friendship advice, all kinds of advice. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this questions as well. Don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. Instagram, most importantly, is where I'm mostly active, and I upload Insta stories most of the times, and photos and reels as well. I've been into reels lately, so I'm really enjoying that too. So go follow me there. It's where I'm presently active. So, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn that post notification bell on so you can be notified every time I post a video. And without that being said, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.